How's it going, everyone? Today I'm going to be making my second attempt against the on-the-run scenario using an Iceman aggression deck. I did post one game of this matchup already, and the way I like doing this, if you followed my channel, you know I've done a few different ways of trying to capture my entire journey. I basically want to put out my first game, or maybe a few games, that total up to around an hour so that you have some suspense as to whether or not I win or lose that game. But then here, this is basically going to be as many attempts as it takes me to notch a win for my heroic challenge, where I'm trying to beat every scenario on heroic using a different hero. So, of course, me right now, I don't know, maybe this will only be one more game, maybe it'll be 4 more games. But basically, I'm going to describe the deck, and then if I have any losses, you're going to see a voiceover of me just kind of describing what happened in those games so that you get the story of the matchup. But then hopefully the full game you see will be my recorded win for the challenge. So I know that takes maybe some of the suspense away, but this is just my compromise on not making you sit through 5 different videos with the same matchup, but leaving one video at least for each matchup for you to have some suspense as to whether or not I win or lose. So I'll explain any additional deck changes as I go, but for now, so from the first video, I have made quite a few changes. Basically, I really wanted to try to lean into the upgrades on enemies archetype, but I think it was a little bit too cute. We had some hands that were a little bit too situational, and ended up losing the game. So I've taken out some of the fun stuff, you know, the air cover, suppressing fire, you know, Glob and Shark Girl, who pay off having upgrades on enemies, and just put in a bunch of staple cards. So one more resource generator, the X-Jet, 2 Bring Its, which I think are going to be really strong in there, which I know are really strong in this matchup. Psylocke, I know the villain's going to be steady, but Psylocke being able to put 2 Confuses on, I think it's the whole value package is still pretty efficient for the rate, and it buys a flip down, which we won't get super often. So I like Psylocke here. White Queen, there's a handful of stunning and confusing in the scenario. She's also got a thwart stat of 2, which I really like. We've got a Blood Rage for some, just another cheap resource generator since we're planning to attack and defeat a handful of minions. And that's the changes I've got. I've still got 3 surprise moves, still got 3 chase them down, which are a little bit situational, but I mean, we just need as much thwarting as we can get in this aggression deck. And that is my sort of deck change summary. Let's get set up here for my first attempt, which you will now see either cut to voiceover or you will see continue in the full game if I believe this is my recorded win. Voiceover stretch, cutting in here to detail a few losses that I had. In each game, I wanted to use a Marauder villain that I hadn't used yet to keep the most variety among these games and my Morlock Siege game. In Game 1, I got Harpoon, by far the worst villain to get because of his forced interrupt, either dealing us 3 indirect damage or giving the attack overkill with an additional boost. I had a decent turn 1 actually, with X-Jet into Sunfire, but after flipping to Alter Ego form turn 2 to take advantage of Harpoon's relatively small scheme stat, I hit an advance that quickly put me out of my misery. I realized watching it back that I probably should have left my starting Marauder in play to make Harpoon scheme rather than attack, but that advance might have gotten me anyway. My Game 2 villain was Riptide. I got off to an incredible start, getting 2 minions in the first villain phase, who I hit with an Ice Blast, which allowed me to keep them in play an extra turn as I flipped down to Alter Ego form since their scheme was reduced to 0 by Frostbites. I even got a 3rd minion the next villain phase and thought it would be smooth sailing after another Bring It plus Ice Blast turn. But things started to turn when I got Shadow of the Past plus another side scheme on the same turn. With the limited thwarting I did have, I was forced to thwart the main scheme to stay alive, so these side schemes went unanswered. Pyro and 1 copy of Burn also whittled down my hit points, so I was behind on both fronts. A calculated risk to flip to Alter Ego to recover wound up losing me the game when Riptide drew too many boost icons on his activation. Game 3 against Vertigo was going pretty well overall, but I hit the classic 3 encounter card turn from an empty player deck, which then ran me into an Underfire, which ran me into an Exhaustion. On top of that, I had an egregiously bad hand the turn immediately after, and just couldn't come back from that. The Mutant Slayer's side scheme earned me at least three quick strike attacks, which was pretty rough, and I couldn't clear the board of Marauders for 2 straight turns, causing Vertigo to scheme and causing me to lose. Now back to live stretch for Game 4. Alright, I've now taken out the last recognizable shred of making this an Iceman deck and just put even more just generically good cards in the deck. We've got Magic, who can, for a single mental resource, shuffle a non-elite minion back in the deck. So I didn't play her at first because I wanted to surprise move most of the guys, but now that I'm taking my surprise moves out, which are just a little bit situational at the end of the day, Magic can make her way in. Wolverine, just another solid ally, and then attack training. I've got enough 2-3 attack allies that it'll just get really good efficient value. So 3 card swap there. I'm back to having used every villain now once. I had Arclight, Blockbuster, and Chimera in my Morlock Siege game, and now I've played 1 game against each of the remaining 4. So I'm just going to go back to a complete random for this game. So let me determine that here, who it's going to be. Seven is an awkward number to roll a die for, so just do a good old-fashioned shuffle. And let's say this one. Chimera. Okay, so I did see Chimera. This is actually a good one to do, because we did see Chimera in the Morlock Siege game, but she was the very last one. So we literally just rushed her down. I don't think we spent a single villain phase with Chimera as the villain. So this is actually kind of a nice one the way it worked out. So we'll remove Chimera from the deck. We'll have Riptide be our first minion. Okay, got my Shadow of the Past stuff out. This is total attempt number 5. Number 4 of this video, if this is indeed the final game. Chimera's forced to interrupt is either spend double mental, which is basically impossible, or +2 attack. So she's one of the neutral ones, 2 scheme and 2 attack. No real weight to abuse her, but blocking, or a little more scheme than some of them, but perfectly blockable attacks. So is what it is. And then she starts at 14. She is the healthiest of them, I think. Well, at least of the ones I've played today. Okay, well, I got X-Gene and Deft Focus, which is great, but that's not enough to kill Riptide. Definitely keep a double. I definitely should keep one of these, I think. So let's keep Deft Focus. I'd like the 2-cost allies to be blockers, but I guess I could play 2. If I play both 2-cost allies, I could kill Riptide, but Triage doesn't get any extra value right now. So maybe I keep Beak just to have someone, but I'll ditch the X-Gene because I could have just Riptide attack and hit me for 3 if I took a bit more time to play this. Because I could play Def Focus, X-Gene, and Beak. Yeah, I'm going to keep it. I'll still play a higher attack ally if I draw it, but it'll be an interesting start. Okay. So I did not. So we'll pay 2 for Beak. Remove 1 threat from the main scheme. And then I think Blood Rage is the worst of these, so we'll play Deft Focus and X-Gene. Flip to hero form. Beak and Iceman will attack Riptide. Oh, okay, yes, okay. Riptide has patrol, but we can still remove threat from the main scheme, just can't thwart it. Attack Riptide for 3. Iceman gives Riptide a Frostbite, end the turn. One threat on the main scheme. Chimera attacks will give +2 attack. Beak will block, take 4 damage. Riptide will give +2 attack and will attack for just 2. I'm down to 9. Terrible hand, obviously, or well, no way to use X-Gene or Deft Focus, which really stinks. Assault. I will... Yeah, I'll just give the plus. All right, got to backtrack here because we have a Marauder in play. So Beak does not block that attack. So that should have been a scheme. So we drew Advance as the boost card. So it should have been a scheme for 2. I'll still take the attack from Riptide, but now this Assault is going to be another scheme. So that'll be for 2 plus a boost of 2 is 4. Forgot about that. But I think we're recovered from that mistake, at least rules-wise. And then Grey Crow. Yeah, regular attack should have been a scheme. So we have put 2 on. This attacked for 2. Assault, put 4 on up to 7. Second card was Grey Crow. Should be good. Okay, and then I can kill Grey Crow with Gold Balls, kill a different one with Iceman. Or maybe the same one. Actually, this is a good gatekeeper opportunity. So we'll put I'll either gatekeeper or chase them down. Actually, it's chase them down here. So we pay 3 for Gold Balls. Iceman attacks and kills Riptide. So we chase them down the main scheme, down to 5. Gold Balls attacks Grey Crow for 4. And we end the turn. Okay, finally some cards to use my resource generators on. Main scheme up to 6. Chimera actually attacks now. Beak will block, will give her +2 attack. Boost ability, exhaust a character you control. I'll exhaust Gold Balls just since he's got finite attacks anyways. 2 encounter cards. Hidden in the Cellar, the annoying one that soaks up damage. Dizzying Deeds, exhaust a character you control, and then Arclight is in play, so no, sorry, not Arclight. It's checking for Arclight, Riptide, and Vertigo. None of them are in play, so we don't do anything else. All right, really excellent encounter turn. And I can even get a flip down and play a Frozen Solid. I certainly play Chill Out. Yeah. Pay 2 for Chill Out, 3 off the main scheme. Frostbite. Then I can keep one of these in hand if I want. I think I'll keep Sunfire. Sure. Pay 3 for Frozen Solid. Flip down. We got 1 Frostbite out, so we can shuffle something in. I think, I kind of think this other Frozen Solid, actually. Either Frozen Solid or Chill Out. Let's just do Chill Out. Always want that threat removal, and it's an event that X-Gene can pay for. We'll end the turn. Oh, did Beak block something? Did I just forget to discard Beak? Yeah, Beak blocked the regular attack for turn where we drew Gorgeous George. Okay, I just completely forgot to. No, Beak exhausted. Wait. No, I just forgot to kill Beak. Because we exhausted gold balls from the boost. Alright, sorry. This is what happens when you play 5 games pretty much in a row. We exhausted there, then we exhausted that from Dizzying Deeds, so okay, I think this is good. One threat on step 1. Chimera loses Frozen Solid. 2 encounter cards. Inhibitor Collar's fine. Tag Team, we discard 7 cards. And then put the topmost Marauder minion engaged with us. So we got Vertigo. Okay, good chance to get out Cryokinetic Perception. We'll play Chill Out, because we got 2 cards that pay for it. Oh, once the Frozen Solid is removed, Chimera gets another Frostbite. Okay. See, this is a good time for an attack training, because we got a gold balls cooking. Yeah, attack training is amazing here. Might be a little inefficient overall. No, we might be okay. So I'm gonna pay 1, or sorry, flip first. 1, 2 for Cryokinetic Perception. We have so many Frostbites on Chimera. I was looking to see if I could sneak a Chase Them Down in here, but then I'd have to have gold balls attack Vertigo for less than he could. If I draw an ice card with Cryokinetic Perception, that would be crazy. Okay, I'm just gonna let Gold Balls do his max attack. And I could actually, okay, do I actually want to play attack training, or could I play Tempest and Chill Out? No, attack training is so good. So let's pay, oh, I'm just trying to do way too much here. I'm gonna play Chill Out. maybe... Okay, maybe I'm not playing attack training. Okay, I'm not playing attack training. So let's pay 2 for Tempest. Tempest exhausts to discard Inhibitor Collar. Gold Balls attacks Vertigo for 4. Ah, we did have an ice card on top. Iceman attacks Chimera, puts a 3rd Frostbite on. This will put 2 damage into hidden in the clutter. Then it needs 3 in order to do its thing. Since we did freeze, we'll do Cryokinetic Perception. Hey, look at that, a different ice card. So we will ready. We'll, yeah, we'll attack for 2 again. So this will put the damage here instead. Then if there's at least 3 damage, okay, Frostbite is an interrupt. Then if there's at least 3 damage here, attached enemy attacks the player who dealt the damage, then discard this card. So we'll give her +2 attack, and she will attack for 0 plus a boost of 1. We'll take 1. Dang, I didn't think I would get a quad Frostbite ever. I could have even put a 5th on. No, I guess not, with the draw order. Then we'll pay 2 for Chill Out. Removing 3, putting another Frostbite on. So we are just cruising. We got clear board, 3 resource generators in play. We are looking good. One threat on the main scheme. Chimera attacks. She is shrunk, so I'm tempted to take 1 full. Or just basic defend, because I've got Cryokinetic Perception now. It's a lot worse to recover now than it is to just defend. Yeah, I'll basic defend. So that'll trigger freeze. We'll draw a card. Oh my goodness. We'll ready. So we are just getting hooked up majorly. Giving +2 attack, obviously. Should have said that by now, but you knew I was doing it. Actually didn't have an option to do the mental. So attacks coming in for 2 plus a boost of 1. I'm defending for 2, so I'll take 1. Okay, yeah, we are just looking really good. Slab and Pure Force. Slab's a bit annoying because he comes in tough, but we are set up to deal with it now. Okay, Iceman attacks Slab. Oh, this gains an Amplify because Chimera is in play. Okay, sorry, let me slow down. I was looking at just attacking, Arctic Attack to finish him off in Wolverine. Oh, what am I doing? Wolverine's got Piercing though, so that's probably a good way to start that. And then Chill Out to clear this. Yeah, that's amazing. So pay 2 to Chill Out, Pure Force, Frostbite Chimera, Pay 4 for Wolverine. Attack slab for 3 piercing. Tempest thwarts for 1 to finish Pure Force. Just do an advance check. Still 1 advance in the deck, so don't feel safe flipping down. And I just don't need to. So we'll attack to clear slab. And end the turn. Although I do have Tempest. Hold on, actually. I do have Tempest in case we get advanced. So maybe I am supposed to flip down. We can't lose on step 1. If we get an advance, we got Tempest. So let's flip down. We've got 1 Frostbite out. Let's get a Chill Out back, I think. There's still 1 Chill Out in the deck. Let's just do an Arctic Attack at this point. End the turn. 1 threat on the main scheme. Chimera schemes for 1 plus a boost of 3 is 4. Hope I'm not forgetting some way to put exactly 1 threat on. Oh, let's draw my hand. Oh, shoot. Shoot. Okay, so this, I should have run out the deck. That should be a boost card. Or not a boost. That should be dealt to me as an encounter card, and I'm definitely going to let myself go back and change that because it's strictly worse for me. So instead of a boost of 3, it's going to be a boost of 2. So it'll go up to 6 instead of 7. But then 3 total encounter cards, the first of which we know is Under Fire. So Tag Team, that is going to discard 7 cards, including the second advance, so that's good to see. But the topmost Marauder minion in play engaged. Under Fire number 2. Titanium Exoskeleton attached to the enemy with the fewest remaining hit points, so that'll be Blockbuster. The Senator's Support, 4 threat. When defeated, give the villain an attachment. Favored weapon attached to Grey Crow or Harpoon, otherwise attached to the Marauder enemy with the lowest attack. So we could pick Blockbuster or Chimera. And we'll obviously do Blockbuster, because if we take him out, then that card is irrelevant. But we can only deal him 2 damage at a time from attacks. But I think we will be shuffling him in the deck with Magic. Okay. Can I squeeze Magic and Utopia? No. Start of the turn, Wolverine heals 1. Okay, I still don't think I recover because Cryokinetic Perception is so valuable. I think I just start with Bring It to cycle, looking for a double resource. Whew! Are you serious? Okay. So now I can actually magic, shuffle in, and Utopia. So this is just crazy. So this guy's guard, just thinking about sequencing. I might actually miss Utopia this turn. Misusing it, that is. Okay, this is just going to be kind of weird, but this is what I have to do. Okay, now I'm second guessing if magic is worth it because Iceman has to attack Blockbuster anyways to trigger Cryokinetic Perception. I would need to attack him 2 more times though because of that thing. No, so I think magic's still good. But yeah, okay. Iceman has to just attack Blockbuster for 2. There's no retaliate or anything. Just can't take more than 2 from a single attack. So we put a Frostbite on, trigger this, draw a non-ice card. Pay 2 for Utopia, which gives me an extra ally since they all have the X-Men trait. Then we'll pay 3 for magic, spending a mental from hand to choose a non-elite enemy engaged with an X-Men hero, shuffle it into the encounter deck. These will fall off. Why did I think I couldn't? Okay, for some reason I thought I couldn't use Utopia, but we've got Utopia here. No, I was just being completely dumb. That's definitely fine. So, I think Iceman obviously attacks for 2. I think could make a case for some people thwarting a little bit. I don't think we can put exactly 1 thwart on the main scheme in any way. But I'm going to have Wolverine thwart the Senator's support for 1. So now we just clear it with a chill out. Going to have magic attack for 2. And end the turn. One threat on the main scheme up to 7. Chimera attacks. So we got the Amplify out. Got so many allies. Let's block with gold balls. We'll give the +2 attack. No boost ability. Two encounter cards. Shadow of the Past. Yep. Never a good time to draw it, but definitely a nuisance here. Pyro's gonna quick strike. I am warm to defending this one. Peek at the hand again. I mean, chase them down is a nice way to remove some threat this turn if I don't defend. Pretty bad hand overall. Need to draw something good with Bring It. And with this. What to do? I'm gonna defend. So give him a Frostbite, trigger Cryokinetic, draw an Ice card, yeah baby. And then we shrunk him for 1, defended for 2, so no damage from Pyro. And then caught off guard. Actually not that bad. I think X-Gene and Def Focus literally pay for the same things, but X-Gene can only be replayed in mutant form, so I'll discard Deft Focus. Wish I still had a Frostbite out there somewhere. But this isn't too bad. Frozen Solid is something excellent to play this turn. Let's Bring It to draw 1 card. Snow Clone is phenomenal draw. That's amazing. Okay, I do actually want to recover, but since it's my 2nd or 3rd activation, like, I don't care. I hate recovering when it's my only activation per turn, because I might as well defend and draw my card. But now I really want to recover. So we will I'm trying to play too many things. It's actually a little bit awkward. I need to get a flip down for sure. I'm not flipping down if I'm not playing Frozen Solid. So I think I'm missing Chill Out, which means I miss X-Gene, which is what's kind of awkward. But then I play a perfectly fine looking turn. Did I heal 1 from Wolverine yet? No. So I'm going to pay 3 for Frozen Solid on Chimera. Yeah. Attack Pyro for 2. Snow Clone. Ready's Iceman. Snow Clone. Oh no, that's why. Okay. Nope, sorry. Rewind. So I haven't attacked Pyro yet. Okay, I guess, okay, yeah. Magic attacks Pyro for 2. Then Iceman attacks and kills Pyro. Chase them down. Main scheme. Yeah, I have to. Yep. Pay 2 for Snow Clone, Utopia. And then, what's everyone else doing? Snow Clone just attacks Chimera for 2, another option. I badly want to recover. So we'll flip down, recover for 4, up to full. Whoops, what did I just do? No. Okay, she should be at 8. She was at 10. I moved down the 8, but not the 1. Wolverine, what are you gonna do? You should thwart something. Probably. Or just attack. Main scheme should be fine. Just 3 is so nice because chill outs just clear those perfectly. Only 1 left in the deck though. Should be able to end the game fairly soon. Let's have Wolverine attack. Well, they're going to come in tough when I advance. If I advance this turn, next turn I won't be attacking with Wolverine. Actually, I think I'm going to sit Wolverine. If we heal up to full, then we can attack 2 consecutive turns. So I'm good with that. Oh. Okay. 2 threat on the main scheme. Up to 7. Chimera is frozen solid and gets a frostbite. 2 encounter cards. Burn, so we discard the top 2 cards of our deck. 1 indirect damage for each resource icon. So that's 2 damage, which I will just take. There's at least 1, or there's 1 more of those in the deck. All right, attached to Pyro, otherwise this gains Surge. And there's another burn. 2 more indirect damage. And I'll just take both again. This is totally fine. Excellent. All right. I will recover. Wolverine will heal 1. I'll recover. We're going to get a ready from Utopia, so. So what do I want here? Snow Clone will do a free attack for 2, because Chimera's got a Frostbite. Magic will attack for 2 and take herself out. Pay 2 for Sunfire, Utopia to ready. Sunfire attacks for 2. Iceman attacks for 2. So we flip Hope's Captor. Chimera comes in on 20. Advance the main scheme. Search up a Marauder to put into play. So any 4 health Marauder will be totally fine. Since I'm doing a search, I feel even less bad about peeking at the encounter deck, so let's just see what we got coming. Harpoon, Blockbuster, and Ramrod. Yeah, nothing scary at all. Then we give each Marauder enemy a tough status. Oh, okay. I'm gonna still give myself the Cryoconnect Perception here, because when Iceman attack to advance, we get Cryoconnect Perception, not an ice card. Let's just bring it. I'm gonna be a little bit inefficient. Maybe I get something nice. Oh, actually, no, I'm not inefficient, but so I guess I didn't need to do that. Pay 1, 2. Let's think about that. I was gonna just chill out, playing with fire. But I could just push. But then that would be kind of inefficient. Yeah, now I'm good with chill out. Pay 2 for a chill out. We'll hit playing with fire. Discard the top 3 cards of their deck. Take 1 indirect damage for each resource icon. So same as burn, but for 3 cards. 3 resource icons, 3 indirect. I will just take all of it. Pay 1 to attack Training Wolverine. Attack for 4, piercing on Vertigo. And end the turn. So go through the deck. Oh, actually White Queen to get rid of the tough status is kind of funny. We are going to get 1 unknown card from the encounter deck. Still got Tempest as backup. So we're just looking all kinds of good. Two threat on the main scheme in step 1. Oh, I think I missed a Frostbite from my chill out, because she had 1 from last turn Frozen Solid, 1 from my first attack, and then I played a chill out. So I should have a 3rd Frostbite on here. So this looks like one of those attacks that I don't really need an ally to block for me. But I do have multiple, so. But I mean, it's so freaking small. Okay, I will basic defend, giving her a fourth frostbite. Give +2 attack, so it's coming in for 5 minus 4. So 1 plus a boost of 2 is 3, defended for 2. I'll take 1 cryokinetic perception to draw not an ice card. Oh, we're going to get the thing to stun each character we control, aren't we? That's going to be fun. So 1 encounter card, acceleration, 1 more on the way. We got harpoon. Oh, did I see that card already? It's the one that stuns everybody. Ruckus. Oh, I think we discarded Ruckus when we did the tag team. Okay. Because I was like, if we drew it as a boost, we would have gotten stunned from that too. Harpoon does have guard. Can't burn him down. Can't just full tilt burn down Chimera. And then final card is Pyro. Geez, well, Bring It and Ice Blast are going to be insane. But, yeah, what do I want to do here? Could just take it all. We've got those other burns in the deck. But I'll have a good amount of allies out to take the indirect damage if needed. So I'll just take 3. We'll go Bring It, draw 3 cards. Ooh, is it a double Ice Blast turn? All right, Sunfire attacks. Well, maybe it is a double Ice Blast turn. It's kind of funny. I don't use Utopia, though, if I do that. Okay, Sunfire. Takes out, or not takes out. Sunfire attacks Harpoon for 2. We'll go, I'm thinking a little bit about this Gatekeeper as well. I don't think that's worth it. Well, maybe it's okay. I'm at the point where I should have it basically locked in, so does it really matter what I do? Just want to make sure I have allies with enough health. Let's heal 1 from Wolverine. I want to make sure I have allies with enough health to survive burn. But even I'm at 4, so I could go down to 1. I just got to math out the resources here. 1, 2, 3 for Ice Blast. I could go White Queen, Gatekeeper. Okay, I do like that. I do like that. Gatekeeper, Pyro. Pay 3 for White Queen. After she enters play, discard a status from a character. Will discard Chimera's Tough. Then we've got 1, 2, 3 for Ice Blast. So everyone gets a Frostbite. Harpoon dies. Ramrod takes 3. Pyro takes 3. Chimera takes 3. Wolverine finishes off Pyro, who had 6 health, so dealt 4 to a character with 3 health left. Gatekeeper will remove 4 threat from the main scheme, down to 0. Snow Clone will attack Ramrod with no consequential damage. Take him out, no retaliate because he's dead. Utopia, I'm super late, but I'm going to give myself the ready there on Iceman. Attack for 2. I might set a record here for the most text overlays I've done, because I've done so many things after remembering, like the Cryonetic Perception, the Utopia, all just a little bit late. And then I think White Queen will actually just attack for 1. End the turn, feeling very safe, not going to flip down. I could maybe get away with flipping down, but like I've just got blockers nonstop. Okay, didn't draw any damage, so not sure if we'll win this turn, but I'm looking okay still. 2 threat on the main scheme. This attack's coming in for 3 plus a boost. Not going to risk a basic defend. Let's have Snow Clone block. Give +2 attack. No boost ability. Two encounter cards. Okay, I'm thinking there was one attack I defended where I'm not sure I counted the amplify, so I'm gonna say that I should be at 1 life less. Gang Up's gonna be an attack. Someone's gonna block for sure. Let's have White Queen block. No boost ability. +2 attack. And then Arclight. Wolverine will heal 1. Wolverine has 6 hit points, so we could attack Arclight and Wolverine wouldn't die. Let's cycle a Bring It. Oh, Arctic attack. Okay, we might have lethal then. All right, apologies everyone. I had to cut the video there, so this is actually the next day for me. I completed doing lethal damage to Chimera and then realized that every Marauder minion has guard. So I've rewound the game to where I was after drawing my card off of Bring It. I do know what this top card is because I used Cryokinetic Perception. It's not even good for me, so I'm going to leave that as the top card. But I am going to shuffle the rest and then shuffle the encounter deck, so you know that I'm not stacking it in my favor. But I do need to survive another villain phase here, because I don't think I have lethal damage anymore with Arclight having guard. So apologies for that. I always hate to make what could look like a checkpoint save, but yeah, given that this is my fifth attempt, you know, I'm and it's a game where things have gone well, so I don't want to lose this game. And I know it's not ideal, but it's the best I can do. Okay. So basically, Power Belt can give me some more hit points. Like, since I do have to decide again what form I want to go into. Pretty risky to go to Alter Ego form overall. At least in hero form, I have blockers and such, but my health total is a bit low in case I get burn. Like, I could get double burn into 2 double resources would be like the worst case scenario. I guess I still have Tempest in case I get advanced. But I will plan to stay in hero form. And let's have Wolverine attack Arclight for 4. He'll take a Retaliate. So 3 total damage on him, but he's still alive because of the attack training. Arclight takes 4. I'm going to pay 2 for Beak. Beak will remove the 2 threat off the main scheme. Beak will attack Arclight for 1. No Retaliate because she's dead. Then Iceman attacks for 2. Sticks a Frostbite. Cryokinetic Perception. Yeah, I don't know what the best way to handle this card is, because you could argue it's actually good for me that it's not a card I want. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll cut it in such a way that you see me draw this card before I go back and do the cut, but oh well, I don't think it's hugely invalidating or anything. After playing, oh shoot, I messed this up a bit. Okay, I'll just say I missed Utopia. I'm gonna give it to myself. I'm gonna say Iceman finished off Arclight. Then we played Beak to ready. Beak just attacks Chimera for 1, but yeah, and Iceman gets the ready from Utopia. Iceman attacks Chimera for 2. Now we get a Frostbite. And I've got 7 more damage, so yeah, not winning quite yet. But I basically think I should play Power Belt so I don't die to burn. So we'll pay 2 for Power Belt, get 3 hit points, and end the turn. Okay, Gold Balls gives us good damage. Might not have it depending on how much we need to block, but we'll see. 2 threat on the main scheme. Chimera attacks. Beak will block. We'll give her +2 attack. No boost ability. 2 encounter cards. Underfire into Mutant Slayers. Each Marauder gains Quick Strike. It'll get 3 extra threat. Underfire number 2 is Exhaustion, which surges into Gorgeous George. Then we've got Hot-Headed. So this is not a Marauder minion, so no guard. So we should be okay. Wolverine will heal 1. Pay 3 for Gold Balls. Ready. Attack for 4, 8, 9. And there we go. All right. So we, got it done there. Finally just had a lot of things go right. this was the only game of the 5 where I actually got to play Utopia, so I guess a 100% win rate when we get Utopia out. And just good. I mean, Deft Focus X-Gene on turn 1 was really excellent. Strung together several pretty mild villain phases in order to build up momentum, and pushed it through at the end. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.